All right, welcome everybody. Today's video finds us in kind of the heart of Bangkok. We're gonna go and we're gonna take a look at Wat Ratchabophit. I'm sure I mispronounced that. Anyway, this is kind of the pride and joy, the crown jewel of King Rama V. It's a first-class temple. It's, I think, the 8th one out of the 10 that are in Bangkok that I've visited and made videos of. But anyway, it was built during the reign of King Rama V. Rama V kept with the tradition of every new king build a temple that's uniquely theirs. So Rama V built this, and it was in 1869 when it was completed. And it's got some really interesting and unique features that part of what it has some Italian, like an Italian architect came over and designed parts of it. There's a central building that kind of wraps like circular, and it's really unique. And there's supposed to be like a statue of like a golden pig that's near the bridge, and it also has a graveyard for the minor and the major royals. Most of them were members of King Rama V's family. So we're going to take a look, and I'm really excited. This is a cool place. So let's see what we think. So this is the outside that you see, and Rama V was inspired by a lot of the architecture from when he was in Europe. So you'll see the Gothic style in a lot of the buildings, and there's even a little cathedral that's in the Gothic style. But all this on the outside is hand painted, and there's just various buildings. This is the temple wall, and you can see the detail work and everything that goes into it. Let's go into one of these big gates, and we're going to see something really nice. And you can see the gates, and then you come right into the courtyard, and this is absolutely fantastic in here. You can see all the little buildings, and whenever we come around here, you'll be able to really see. So it has kind of an open courtyard, and it has a lot of the auxiliary buildings where the monks do stuff. And then you can see this wide open courtyard. We have a lady over here and a guy that are doing probably some wedding photos. Pretty cool. They're dressed up in the traditional wear. There's a statue right there for King Rama V, but this is why we came over here. That is really, really, really awesome. This is the only building that I've seen like this. With you see this circular building that separates like the Wihan from the ordination hall. So over there, we'll be able to go inside that one. And I'm not sure if we can go into this little Wihan or not. They have some COVID restrictions here, so we might not be able to, but let's go in and let's see. That's pretty cool. He has kind of like the dress is kind of about in the 1800s or so, with the tucked in pants into the boots, and she's wearing the normal tie thing. Normal tie dress. Yeah, there's Rama V. And all of this, just every little bit of this temple has just detail work in everything. And they're actually doing a little bit of renovation over there. Now you can see that building, you see the front, it has a lot of like kind of a mixture of Thai as well as Western designs. You know, the roof and everything is Thai, but when you look at the front of those buildings, it looks like colonial Europe, which is really, really cool. And then this is coming into the ordination hall here. You can see the elephants and then all the work, and you can definitely see that it's Bangkok style with those things that they have over the doors and then the tops of the columns and everything. And then this little building over here, the same, just all the detail work in the tile. I believe these tiles were all hand painted, I'm not sure. I read something about how everything on the outside was hand painted, which if that's the case, they really spent a tremendous amount of time doing that. Now this has 3 doors on the front. So this door here would be for the king, and then the 2 side doors are for the commoners to be able to go in. And let's go inside here. As always, you got to take off your shoes to go into a temple. Yeah, this is really nice. and then you got to climb up the threshold. Okay, so here's the principal Buddha that you can see, and all the gold and everything on the ceiling, and then around the windows, all the mother of pearl in the window shutters, and then they have a marble around the bottom. Wow, this place is really, really something. You can see the over there, that's where the head monk sits, and at this temple it's actually the supreme patriarch in Thailand, so he's the head monk and he's in residence here, and I believe that's his fan. And then you can see this is the center door, and it's 3 meters tall, and it has all the mother of pearl and everything in it. And you can see they have elephants and various figures and everything etched all around. Yeah, this is really something here. This is about as fancy and nice as you'll ever see in Thailand. Okay, so this hall is fantastic. Let's go walk around and let's see what it looks like outside. So here's the doors, and then that center door, the entrance for the king. You can see the detail work and everything there. And then it has this low rail that goes around it, and then it has like a little courtyard you can walk around the outside. And you can just take a look at all of these buildings here. This is really something. It's kind of interesting. You got pink over there above the top of that building, and then all of these columns. Just wow. And then you can see the chedi. Now I'm not sure if we can get to the chedi because it looks like they have some little stanchions blocking people out. But we'll try. We'll see what we can see. Now the chedi itself is 43 meters tall, and it has those gold glazed tiles that cover it. And then another one of the halls over here. Yeah, this place is just fantastic. We got a big drum over here. You can see the little roof has these little columns to support it. Looks like they have the chedi blocked off, which is a real shame. You can just see the base of it. So they have the little nooks right there with seated Buddhas all around it. And then you can see some more of the detail work in these columns, all the painted ceiling and everything. And these big, huge doors. They're like 2.5 inches thick. And then they have all the paintings. Wow, that's really, really nice. Okay, let's go around behind. And this is the Wihan that's behind that first one you come in. They have a big, huge drum. So the Thais will come over, they'll pray, they'll make merit, and they'll bang on that drum like 3 times. Now over here, this is like the cemetery, and it looks like they're doing a little bit of remodeling and stuff over there. And they have that door locked, so you can't go in there and see that structure, which is quite interesting. You can see like the Erawan elephants, has the Nagas, has everything. They put those little pieces of porcelain in the plaster and they make the figures. And there's like a little Khmer style prong, and then back there, that's where all the monks will reside, back in those buildings. But this is fantastic. You can see it's a 3-tiered roof. And then those things, the gold little naga on the ends are just super bright in the sun. And then I'd like to see this on the inside. I don't know if it's open or not. I'd like to see what that looks like, if it's like stained glass. Looks like the shutters are locked up. Yeah, they have the entrances closed and chained off. So we're out of luck today on that. And then some more. We've went almost all the way around the chedi in the middle. Now this isn't too far from Wat Pho, the Grand Palace. And the way I got here today, I took the MRT over to Sanam Chai, and then it's about 1 kilometer from the MRT station to this temple. It's an easy walk. Just follow along the old canal that's like a 200-year-old canal, and it brings you right over here to this temple. Yeah, we were out of luck. I don't think we're going to be able to see that chedi at all. Yeah, this is the last entrance here, and it's locked off also. So we can see a little bit more of it, but we can't really get up there and appreciate it. Looks like there's a little walkway and stuff too. There's a little rail right there. Yeah, first impressions of this temple is it's amazing. I mean, it's not quite the quality of like the Grand Palace, but it's a tier below. The Grand Palace is like a special class temple, while this is a first class temple. And like I said before, it's one of 10 that are in Bangkok. And there's 25 first class temples around in Thailand. And they're the ones that get the royal patronage and they get special consideration. So everything is always like top level. And then there's second class and third class, and there's other classes also of temples. But these are the ones that are really, really important to the Thais. Okay, so let's go see if we can see the statue of the pig and go over there and look at what the little graveyard looks like. This is one of the buildings that they're remodeling right here in the courtyard. So you can definitely see like the wooden shutters, all of that. And the guy down here is putting some fresh marble around the entrance. And then they're painting, doing all the normal stuff to keep it looking nice. And they, some more of the buildings. Yeah, these would be fun to walk around and just kind of see what all's in there. But they're all closed up. Yeah, this is probably the best look at the chedi you can get. You can see this from quite a ways away. So when you're coming up, you see the chedi sticking up. I mean, it is 43 meters tall. And you can see that circular building that connects all the little halls. So there's 4 little halls, and then it has that circular building that goes around to connect all of them. This is kind of cool. So they got the little guards here on the gates. And this is back where the monks are. Oh, and this is locked up. So we can come back here, but we can't get into that little building. They have a padlock on the door. Yeah, it's pretty decent looking though. Kind of a cool image. And you can see they have the stained glass in the door, and then the chedi is right behind it. Back over in here, this is the cemetery. So you can see where they're doing some remodeling. Got a guy hanging out here on a hammock, relaxing a little bit. They have all the scaffolding and stuff built. Over here they have kind of a cool looking little chedi. But they're putting some new tile and everything. Now this is a cemetery for all of the like the royals and stuff that have died that wanted to be buried over here. And most of them were members of Rama V's family. So we're gonna see what we see. There's, I still don't see that little pig anywhere. And then just some of the stuff back here in the graveyard. And this is really, really interesting. You see this French Gothic cathedral looking thing? There's a couple of them that look like that. And then you have some over here that are kind of like a Greek style. And it has the picture and whoever it was that was the royal that are right here. And it's all in Thai. They have little data plates all around, and there's some Thais that are out here praying. So they will pray to like statues, they'll pray to stuff like this. And if they pray to like a statue, it's as if they're praying to the same person. And just a beautiful little grounds out here. All the hedges and everything are well maintained. And you see this one here looks kind of like a Khmer prong. And then some more of the scaffolding over here, which is a shame. Some of the bigger ones are all being remodeled. And another little French Gothic style shrine to another one of the royals. And a couple more back in here. This is really nice. Yeah, the only thing I'm disappointed in is they have a couple of those halls closed off, and so you can't go in there and see that one big hall, and then you can't get up around the big chedi. It's probably only like accessible now, probably for like important religious days like Asharabucha or Makabucha days or something like that. So you can see this here where they're remodeling it all. Yeah, this will be really nice whenever it's finished up. They have fans and stuff running inside. It'd probably dry out all the plaster. And this is what all those will look like whenever they're done. This one here has been freshly renovated, except for they just have a little bit more of the tile work to do around the base, and then they'll finish that up. Now, I really, really would like to look in there. That may be the cathedral, but it's all been completely gutted on the inside. So this will be something I'll have to come back and look in like a year or so to see how that looks. And you can see this last little building over here. This is in the northwest corner, and it's European styled on the outside, but on the inside it'll all be decorated Thai way. All right, so after a little bit of walking, I think I've found it. I found the statue of the golden pig. Anyway, I'm outside of the temple, and there's a little Khlong or canal that goes next to the temple. And you know, back in the old days, this is how people got around, is they would take boats on these little Khlongs. And so anyway, this footbridge we just crossed, let's take a look at it. It's the Pi Kun Bridge. It's right here. So this bridge, this little footbridge that goes over the canal, was built in 1911 and has candles that represent like the fourth cycle and all of that. But this bridge here didn't have a name, so King Rama V's wife named it, well, or it was named after her. She was born in the Chinese year of the pig, and they even have like a pig memorial right here. So this was built in 1913 after Queen Sri Lankan's 50th birthday. And here is the golden pig statue. So I wandered all around, and it's actually not even in the temple grounds. It's over here. So you can see the pig, and the canal is right behind it, and right there past those trees is the temple. All right, guys, so that finishes up our little video here at this amazing first-class temple. Now, right here next to it is the old moat. So this was the Thonburi moat, and it was the former boundary out of the old part of the city. Now, you have to remember, whenever Ayutthaya was sacked and burned by the Burmese, King Taksin moved the capital to Thonburi. He moved it all the way out of Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya was just ruins. And then whenever Rama I took over power from Taksin, he moved the capital from Thonburi over onto this side of the river into Bangkok itself. So he was the one that moved the capital over here, and then, you know, people in his family have been the ruling dynasty in Thailand ever since. And this temple was built by Rama V in 1869, and you know, there's the tradition where all the kings build a temple specifically for their reign. So that was the tradition, that's why he built it. We're on Rama X right now, so this was, you know, quite a while back. But this temple definitely is worth a stop. If you're over here in central Bangkok, I would incorporate this into part of your tour. If you go over to Wat Pho, you know, the Grand Palace, you're not too far at all away from it, or you could just make a special trip over here to this temple. So I would recommend it. So anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to my channel. This is the kind of videos I do. I show you things that I see in Thailand, and tell you a little bit about what I know about it. And you know, again, I'm not an expert. I don't even play one on TV. Anyway, I like to tell you what I know about it, and if you have some comments and you know more about it than I do, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you've been to this temple, or if you want to come, let me know also. I would like to know. And if you want me to do another temple or something else, tell me also, and I'll be happy to try to make a video of it if it's possible. But the subscriptions are the most important. It helps my channel grow. It also lets you be notified whenever I make a new video, and so you can see what I'm posting. I'm active, I do a lot of videos, and if you like this kind of stuff, then you found the right place. Smash the like button, share it if you would like, and until next time, guys, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy.